But number one on the clock, first and foremost, Las Vegas Raiders. I'm not going to belabor this pick because I think we're all in consensus that it's going to be Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback that's coming out of Indiana. Heisman Trophy winner, national champion, going to be number one. Going to be really exciting to see what Clint Kubiak can do with this player in the new scheme that he's building. Dalton, without belaboring this pick, because I think we're probably in agreement, at least from most that I've seen, that Fernando is going to be the number one pick. The Raiders have been active during the offseason, right? They brought in Tyler Linderbaum, the center, to be helping him out under center. You brought in a lot of defensive talent too, right? You brought in Kwity Paye. You brought in a lot of linebackers. You brought in Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker. You brought in Taron Johnson from the Bills. A lot of defensive talent out there. The Raiders are coming back on the clock again at 36 at the top of the first round. What we're talking about, so that we just don't completely jump over this pick, but what do you think they're going to prioritize as they're back on the clock again? They're at the top of the second for this team that's got a lot of rebuilding going on right now.
I think you mentioned that they've got a lot of rebuilding going on, so they have the luxury at that spot of taking their best player available on their board, right? They need a lot of help at wide receiver. I still think they could use a number one type of receiver. Defensive tackle would be very much a priority for me. I think off the edge, especially with Max Crosby now staying in Vegas, I think off the edge they're pretty good, but at defensive tackle they definitely could use some help. And I think there's going to be a lot of good players at that position in that range. And then I look in the secondary also. I think just trying to fill in more holes on defense, and then at wide receiver to give Mendoza one more weapon, possibly even one of his teammates from Indiana, maybe an Omar Cooper or an Elijah Surratt with that pick. So definitely on the perimeter, they could get better on both sides of the ball. But there's a reason this team is picking number one overall. They got a lot of holes to fill. I think they should stick to their board, go with best player available in their opinion.